Hi, this video is about how I built a 4.7 metre proa. A proa is a Polynesian design that typically goes in both directions, a symmetrical hull, but this boat's only designed to go in one direction. This is part one of two videos where I'd like to share with you the steps I took building this boat, for anybody that's interested in building a boat themselves. When I have a new idea, I often turn to YouTube, look at how other people are doing things. Now I'd like to share back to the community what I've learned doing my projects. I designed the hull and the outrigger of this boat, again with Delft ship. I imported the 3D models into Google SketchUp to draw the bulkheads. With the dimensions from the computer, I marked out the shape of the bulkheads with pencil on the plywood. To make up the length of the boat, two sheets of plywood were joined together with a scarf join. As described in the Build a Boat in 1 month video, I transferred the dimensions from Delft ship from the lines plans onto the plywood. A long straight square dowel of wood was used as a fairing batten to join the dots and create a smooth curve on the pieces to be cut out. The table was extended to form a strongback. The bulkheads were attached to the strongback at the right spacing and in line. Then the sections of hull that had been cut out were attached to the bulkheads and lined up. Small nails, temporary plates of metal and screws were used to hold the whole thing together. Epoxy resin and Cabasil are mixed together to form a peanut butter consistency glue to join the wood. All the gaps between the wood are filled with this epoxy mixture. All the fasteners are taken out and the edges smoothed up. The process continues till all the bits are added and all the gaps are filled. On this boat, fiberglass tape's used on both the outside and the inside of all the hull joints. Two coats of epoxy was applied to all the wood. The first coat sanded before the second coat goes on. As soon as that was dry, had to test it, make sure it floated. The outrigger was built with the same process as the hull. Epoxy's great stuff. The join is stronger than the wood, so whatever you build becomes in the end one piece of wood. But you don't want to get it on yourself or breathe the dust that you make from sanding it or the wood. I found clothes from the local second-hand shop made good, comfortable workwear. I wasn't trying to make a fashion statement. Next step was to make up a way to join the hulls together. I ended up using rectangular pine framing as arms to join the two together, bolted onto the hull and attached to the outrigger with elastic straps. Needed wheels to get it to the water. The boat's 4.7 metres long and 75 centimetres wide at its widest point, so it fits down a footpath really easy. Everything packs inside the main hull, and despite the weight of the boat and all the bits and pieces you throw in to go sailing, whiskey full of beer and food, life jackets and so on, it always amazes me how easy it is to walk. See the paddle? See how it looks with a couple of layers of glass on it, each side, and the handle. In the second video, I'll show you how I made the rudders and all the other bits of the boat. Thanks for watching.